All right, greetings, folks. Chief Meteorologist Chad Merrill.
And meteorologist Christian Butler.
And we are tracking an Arctic cold front that is moving across the region. First of all, David sent this photo of his son Justin going to Oak Hill High School this morning, all bundled up, and it was a very cold day all across the Mid-Atlantic. As a matter of fact, PGM, which distributes electricity to all of the Mid-Atlantic and Eastern Ohio Valley, hit a peak load this morning, highest so far this winter, not in the top 10, but just goes to show you how many heaters were functioning this morning all across the Mid-Atlantic. And we have another front that's going to even bring colder weather down the pike. So see that one wind report in Eastern Ohio?
Yeah.
There was a report of some sort of inflatable that actually hit a power line.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And the front is still way back into the Midwest.
Yep. Still coming.
So we have squalls of snow and lots of wind that is heading in our way. Peak gust 52 miles an hour. That was in Kewaunee. I think that's in western parts of Illinois. Mm-hmm. So an indication of the magnitude of the winds. And the snowfall. We're going to get a bit of snowfall in a short period of time with this. 1.8 inches of snow. And what's going on upstream?
Well, up in Canada, it is cold. We're reaching below zero in the northern parts, and even in Pickle Lake, closer to us, we're in the teens. We're going to see temperatures like that, and possibly even lower with the wind chill coming up. Currently, we're in the 30s. That's not going to last long, and we're going to dip far down as the night goes on into the morning.
These temperatures have been steady all evening because we have a breezy southwest wind that's pumping in the warmer air. So all the way through 11 o'clock, the next 30 minutes, one or two gusty snow showers, after 9 o'clock that is, which we did have a shower near Beckley. Mm-hmm. Now overnight, we're going to have one or two rain showers, one or two snow showers, but the time we really want to focus on this has not changed since earlier today. Between 4 and 9 a.m. is when this front comes through. We could very easily have snow squall warnings issued. The problem is it lines up with the timing of the morning commute. There's a bunch of school delays. We'll talk about them at 11 o'clock, but we're going to get the rain, we're going to get the wind, and we're going to get some very poor visibility.
Yes, very poor visibility. For a snow squall warning to be issued, there needs to be no visibility, and that is very possible with this storm. It's going to snow and rain rapidly. It's going to be intense bursts as well. Gusty winds are going to be blowing the snow all over the place, so be careful out there when you take your morning commute. I would advise staying home if possible, but I understand you may not be able to. So slow and steady wins the race in this case.
Now these, I figured tomorrow, why talk about the temperatures? We know they're going to be cold. Let's talk about the wind chills. Mm-hmm. 6 to 10 above, and if you're in Pocahontas County, the wind chill is going to be about 10 below, where there's a cold weather advisory in effect. And as Christian said, we're going to have blowing snow. So between 4 and 10 a.m. tomorrow, we mentioned this, snow-covered roads, icy patches, and those icy patches are going to develop because we're going to get some rain tonight. So there's going to be pockets on the road right now that are wet or through the overnight. Right. And when you get temperatures crash that hard, it's called a flash freeze, and it's going to cause some icy patches to develop. I think the main roads will just become a little bit better during the day, but still blowing snow around. But the secondary roads will be snow covered and icy. And does it take that much snow to cause bad travel?
No, not at all. In fact, little snow can actually trigger more crashes because more people will go out in it. Traced to about 1 inch is over 50% of crashes caused in Iowa, and that holds true for most of the United States as well. Under 2 inches, nearly 75% of those crashes. And again, that's just because people are out there and driving like normal. Even if there's a little snow on the ground, you should try and go slower than you usually do.
Yeah, and the problem with this storm, you say, 2 inches of snow, we get that almost every day when I was growing up back in the old days. The problem is it's going to fall fast and furious, just like that snow squall a couple weeks ago that coated the roads real quick. So you're going to go from 0 to 2 inches in about an hour and a half at some point between 2 and 10 a.m. Peak gusts, we raised it. I don't know why the Weather Service has not expanded the wind advisories to include all Route 19, but eventually if you have the Storm Watch 4 weather app, you should probably get a wind advisory by tomorrow morning from the Weather Service. We're expecting those gusts 45 to 50 miles an hour, 50 to 55 miles an hour in western Greenbrier and western Pocahontas County. And here's how much snow is going to fall.
So we'll have 2 inches around our lowlands. Up in Pocahontas County, you could expect up to 9 inches on the western side, 4 inches in Nicholas and Greenbrier County, some of those mountains. You'll have about a dusting in Union and Lewisburg, but still lots of snow to fall across our entire area.
And blizzard conditions. In order to have a blizzard, you have to have, I believe, sustained winds at 35 miles an hour and visibility less than a quarter of a mile an hour for at least 2 hours. And that's going to happen in western Pocahontas County. That's why those schools are closed for tomorrow. Now, once we get in past this weekend, what's going to happen is we're going to see a poleward shift of the Pacific jet stream that's going to flood the United States with warmer air. We're not talking about 80 degrees all the way up into Canada, but we're talking about temperatures above average. We do have one little fly in the ointment. There's a front that comes through Wednesday, but it's not nearly the same magnitude. Matter of fact, the air behind that front is the air that we're seeing out there now, which is relatively mild in the upper 30s. So here's our 7-day forecast, Christian.
So tomorrow, of course, 100% chance of snow. Squalls are going to be throughout the day. Friday, we'll have some flurries lingering along with Saturday, but Sunday and Monday, we're pretty warm. We're sticking into the 50s, which is very warm for this time of year. And then Tuesday and Wednesday, we'll have some showers and perhaps a little bit of flurries up in the mountains as well.
Yeah, so despite the fact that we're going to have a couple of showers on Monday, we guarantee the temperature is going to be 10 degrees warmer than today with a high near 50. All right, folks, we'll have the latest information on Newswatch at 11, but stay safe out there. And remember, this is a serious situation tomorrow with a lot of snow coming in a short period of time and crashing temperatures.